Hey guys, happy Saturday. I don't think I've really ever filmed on a Saturday. Maybe I have. I don't know. Either way, we are here, we are live, and it is Saturday. So I got some new things from ColourPop, which I am going to swatch. And we are going to play with today, because why not, right? Okay, so to start off, I am going to do my face just because I think I'll feel a little bit more human if I do so. So we are going to be starting off with the Bye Bye Foundation by It Cosmetics. I like this one because it has a 50 SPF, which provides a little bit of extra coverage throughout the day. Just going to be putting it on here because those lids for candles work out really well as palettes. And I'm just going to start applying. And yeah, I've actually been really enjoying this one. It smells really good. It has that typical, like, It Cosmetics kind of citrusy scent. But I have been really enjoying this. It's not exactly like full coverage, but it's enough. And it provides that little bit of extra, coverage, kind of evens out the skin tone, looks natural throughout the day. And what's really great about this is the way it breaks down. Because it's more like a tinted moisturizer, it breaks down very gracefully throughout the day. So that's pretty awesome. Like having your complexion pretty much stay evened out throughout the day, but have it also, rather than get weird and cakey, it just gracefully wears down. And so it may not be the most long wearing, but it's great, especially for like if you're going on vacation and you just want to have a little bit of extra coverage and a little bit of evening of the skin tone. You can just use something like this and it works out really well. I love taking things like CC creams and tinted moisturizers when I go on vacations because honestly, I just don't want to wear a whole lot of makeup. So this is a great option if you do not feel like wearing a ton of makeup. It's nice, it's light, I don't really feel it on my face, it doesn't look cakey, it blends in beautifully. I can put it on with just my fingers, a sponge, or a brush, and it seems to work well with all of it. I'm gonna put just a little bit more in the areas that I feel need it. So this is really only about my third time wearing it, but so far I've decided I like it. This is not something you want to over powder even if you have oily skin. I did notice it broke up a little bit funny when I put a lot of powder on versus the day I didn't really powder my face all that much. It honestly looked gorgeous. I mean, I do get a little bit of this glow, if you can tell. It's a little bit glowy. But it's not bad. It's just kind of a slightly nice dewy finish. Try to get this in the crevices of my nose. All right. And even in the up close mirror, it just looks very natural. And I think that's what I like about this. It's very natural looking. It gives me the skin that I had, 10 years ago, where my complexion was even for the days of 20-year-old skin. Well, there's one of those lovely side effects of when I put on my makeup, I always get itchy. Or my nose starts running, or, those usual side effects to having makeup on your face. All right. So now that I feel like I'm fairly well blended, if you didn't notice, I really just kind of pushed that into my skin so that I had a nice, even complexion. I'll just stick that there for now. And get a concealer. So because I'm going for a slightly more natural look, I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind and putting that under my eyes. This is, it's an inexpensive concealer, works great, especially for those days where you don't even feel like wearing makeup. Stuff's great. Allergies are real today, people. Like, seriously, it's been real. New Mexico, spring allergies. Like, thank you. I moved to a state that I'm allergic to. That's fantastic. Never really had much of a problem with allergies until I moved here. Thank you, New Mexico. All right. And there we go. Nice, even, no dark circles. Can't really see the bags under my eyes from the lack of sleep. It's always great. It's great. All right. So now I'm just going to go through and powder with my e.l.f. powder in the shade Fairlight. This is one of my favorite under eye powders. It's just a beautiful powder. It doesn't look cakey. It just kind of just sets everything so beautifully. One good thing about doing everything live is you get to see like exactly how long it takes. I mean, granted, with my ramblings and whatnot, it takes quite a bit longer, but for the most part, okay. And I'm also setting my upper lip because that's where I get the most creasing and right between the eyebrows. So like I said, this isn't a foundation that I like to set really crazily, but on the areas where I do have problems, I do tend to set it at least a little bit with the leftover powder from going under my eyes. All right. So now that we have a nice clean complexion, I am going to throw my eyebrows on. I know, shocking, right? Because I never do my eyebrows. And so for this, I'm going to be using my Surreal makeup. This is in the shade Hot, Hot, Hot. It is a lovely hot pink to go with my lovely hair. So I'm just shaking a little bit of this out into the cap. And then I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray just to make a nice kind of slightly liquidy paste because that seems to work out the best. And I'll just go in and fill in the eyebrows. I've tried this multiple ways, and honestly, I still prefer to just wet the powder and apply. I feel like it works the best. And really, any setting spray will do. Have you guys seen that Kat Von D just came out with bright colored eyebrow products? I'm kind of really tempted to get the pink one because, like, I mean, it's pink and my hair is pink and I think it looks so incredibly fun. All right. And so this is why I like never do my eyebrows on camera. I feel like it takes forever. And it's just not the most important part of my makeup to me. Let's just be honest. It's not. I grew up in the 90s and eyebrows were, you know, fairly almost non-existent. Let's be honest. Like everybody practically shaved off their eyebrows. I mean, not they didn't, but you know, everybody had like those paper thin eyebrows. Aw, Joey, you got rid of your green hair? See, that's the thing. I get rid of my pink hair and then I miss it. And then I end up having to go back. And it's like, right around the time I usually have a job that's like, you can't have pink hair. That's when I'm like, but I really want my pink hair back. It makes me so sad. Alrighty. Well, that one's going a little bit better than the other. You know, why can't you be like your sister? Like, that, seriously, the eyebrow thing. I think that's why I don't like filling in my eyebrows is because they don't like to be like their sister. You know, sisters, not twins, but come on. Come on. There has to be some common ground here, you know? I think I also just don't have the patience for it. Like, you have to have a decent amount of patience to really want to sit there and carve out your eyebrows every day. Or maybe it's easier for other people because they can actually see their eyebrows, whereas I just kind of like have to vaguely figure out where they are and try to fill in to the best of my ability. Okay. All right. I think we're almost there. I think this is about as good as the eyebrows are going to get. But they're pink. Yes, pink eyebrows to go with the pink hair and apparently pink tank top today because just pink is the color of the day. And because I'm going to be playing with this new palette, I'm afraid I'm going to end up looking like a clown because I've picked very colorful things to work with today. So let's hope I can keep this kind of on the not clownish looking way. I don't know. Usually once I put on the pink brows, it's like I have to go very minimal on the eye makeup, but as you're going to see when I open this palette, I have a feeling I'm going to want to play with the more colorful shades. I don't know. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can stay fairly natural. But then I'm also looking at this lip gloss that I love. Oh my god, you guys. This surreal lip gloss, like can we just for a moment like this is freaking gorgeous. And if you put this over like a dark color, yeah, I see clown makeup coming real quick. Either way, it's not like I have to work today. I don't have to look like a professional makeup artist. I just have to, look like me, which is fine. That works out well, right? Let's set this over here, get it out of my way. And I'm going to prime my eyelids before I forget because that would be just my luck. And I'm going to get that primed. And then we're going to swatch that palette because I think we're ready to start playing with eye makeup. And we need to swatch it first. I haven't even swatched the palette. I've just been oogling it. I've actually saved it for today, for whenever I decided to film, which obviously today. And once again, you get me uncut, unedited, in my full glory. Glory. Right. Okay. All right, are you ready for this? Like, look at this. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my god. Those colors, like, this is a gorgeous palette. Like, ColourPop really did a good job with this one, and it's in a collaboration with Shayla. I apologize. I do not know who Shayla really is, but damn, this packaging, the outside packaging, I got rid of it because otherwise I would have hoarded it. It was so pretty. But, I mean, this is gorgeous. I am so excited for this. I love ColourPop palettes. They always apply beautifully. And you're like, shut up, Jen, just swatch the flippin' palette. Got it. Okay. I'm just going to go across and we're going to work our way down. And we're going to try to swatch this. Oh, I keep peeking. That's not good. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. I think we'll just do the down the arm thing because that usually seems to work out the best. And now you get live swatches. Unedited, unfiltered, live swatches. The top one is a bit light, but that's because it pretty much matches my skin tone. But holy Toledo, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. This darker one at the bottom here is called Stallion, and there is little blue glitters running through it. Like, I know it's not really translating on screen unless you can see that little bit of a blue shift. Oh, it's so pretty. And this like taupey brownie color, it's just beautiful. It's got a nice sheen to it. Obviously, the gold is on point. You can see that from where you're sitting. Gorgeous shade. Holy cow. All right. Now let's do the second row. So we're going to go, spill the tea. That looks like a gorgeous kind of rose gold shade. Oh, yes. Oh, these are gorgeous and they're soft. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. Oh, gosh, look at those colors. So I know you see like swatches and stuff on Instagram, but you don't know how many times they had to like swatch it to actually make it show up that way. I am showing you live and on camera, unedited, that these are the colors that are in this palette. And God, look at that. Like that color. I just want to roll in that color. Can it be that color? And then this copper, like, yes, can we talk copper? And the green, like this olive green. I'm not very into green, but I like that color. It's gorgeous. And this blue, we already know this blue speaks my language. Oh, it's the only problem though, like, it's really hard to not go from like blue to Mimi. Like, if you remember, I think it's like a 90s show, Drew Carey show, Mimi, she always had like blue. Every time I use blue, I'm terrified I'm going to look like her. So, yeah. But either way, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, deep blue. Just absolutely beautiful. I love that. All right. Let's go in with the third row. We got a nice, that matte. Oh, yes. Camely colored matte. That looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get ready for this. We've got another kind of rosy copper, I want to say. So yeah, this one looks like a little bit rosier. Oh, this gorgeous matte camel color. Yes. Oh, yes. And one of my favorites is these like blue-brown type colors. I don't care how many palettes it comes in, how many people put blue browns. I love them. Oh, yeah. And this like pinky color. That is gorgeous. It's got a little bit of a violet shift to it. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Focus on my arm. There you go. Like, do you see how beautiful that is? That is gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And now we are on to the last and final row. We've got 3 good mattes down here. Let's see how they are soft. Oh, they just feel like butter. I know, overused sayings here on YouTube, but yeah, I mean, it just, look at that. Okay, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, that orange is beautiful. And holy crap, that last one and that sparkle. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Like, can you see the sparkle in that last one? It is gorgeous. It's a little bit of a burgundy brown with what looks like coppery sparkles in it. Oh, yes, gorgeous. So that is the entire palette and my entire arm. That is gorgeous. We've just live swatched this lovely palette, and now I have to wipe it off because I know I will smear it all over myself. And yeah, here's the usual problem with trying to wipe off swatches. Half my arm gets colored. This is adorable. These are things that when you edit, you cut out the 10 minutes it takes you to get swatches off your arm. Otherwise, you just look dirty. And not in a good way. Not like Christina Aguilera circa 2000. Dirty. Dirty. Alright, let's try a new one. These baby wipes suck. Just for the record, they do. I need to go back to using my e.l.f. makeup wipes. I feel like they work a lot better. And they're pretty much, well, maybe not just as cheap, but almost. All right. Okay. I think we're better. You can still kind of see a little bit of them, but other than that, let's get into it. All right. Whew. So now I just need to figure out what I'm doing today. I'm going to use my lovely eyeshadow blending brush here. Just wipe it off a little bit. Should be fine. Really need to wash my brushes. Let's just be honest. Okay, I do not have like a matte brow bone shade, so we're going to go into this Pure Cosmetics just so I can grab this one that's similar to my skin tone and set down the primer. Everything seems to just blend better for me if I use a little bit of something that just kind of matches my skin tone. And it doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to just kind of set everything down. And I do this every time I wear eyeshadow, so this is how I give everything a fair chance. If it goes on splotchy, usually it's because I haven't done that. So I'm going to start with this lovely camel shade. And we're just going to take a little bit of that and start running it through the crease. Holy pigmentation, Batman. All right. So I just got notice that my favorite shoe store is closing. Sad for me. Yeah, not cool. Apparently the owner is retiring, and rather than sell the place, he's just shutting it down. Like, really? Really? It's like the best shoe store in town. Come on. It's massive. It's just, they have the best sales. If I need shoes, I go there. So I'm like really frustrated with them because I'm like, no, everywhere else is too flippin' expensive. I mean, I guess I can go to DSW because they just opened one of those, but still, I loved that other shoe store. Been going there for years. Very frustrating. All right, so we've got that down. And I haven't even decided like what kind of look I'm really doing today. I mean, I wanted to see what this camel color looked like in the crease. So for now, I'm just blending that out and blowing it out. You know, blending is your best friend. All right. Oh, I don't know what color to use because like I love rose golds and I love the blue browns. Oh, sad for me. I don't know what to do. I know, first world problems, right? I don't know. I need to like I want to play with some color, but at the same time it's like, oh, it could be a lot of color. Um, hmm. Gosh, they're just so pretty. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do silver. Let's go with the warm tones today and just really bring out my eyes. Maybe we'll play with this like rosy copper. I mean, yes, it's a neutral, but at the same time, like we can pair it with some of these, or I can go the opposite direction and go with these more brownie shades. Do a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Oh gosh, they're all so beautiful. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going in with this one here called Shade. As you can see, it's got a sparkle to it, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of this very lightly in my outer V. Oh yeah, lightly, and it just, holy cow, that is some color. Holy crap. I barely touched that, and we are already in the situation of too much. All right, go and fill that in there. Okay. So this color just determined, because I had to go for one of the darkest shades in the palette, that we are going a little bit more dramatic today. That's fine. I think I've kind of felt like going dramatic, and I haven't done dramatic in a while, so we're going for it. So we're just going to stick that corner right in the outer V and buff. Buff, buff, buff. All right. So when you're working with a darker color like this, you really want to start with a little bit and just buff. What I'm actually going to do is grab another brush. I'm going to make sure that this one doesn't have any excess product on it. Like I said, I really need to wash my brushes, but lazy. So what I'm going to do is take this one with no extra product. And if you can tell, I'm tightening the area, but not really pulling. You really don't want to pull on your eye skin area. But this way I can get a nice even buffing motion and buff out this shade so it's not just sitting in one area. So we're going to do that over here as well. Just tighten the area and really buff it in that corner. And when you buff it out like that, you're going to end up with a lot more even application. And really take your time buffing. You can make it you can make or break a look by just not buffing out that color. And we can go back in and fix the brow bone highlights so that it's not, you can go back and take a lighter shade and buff it back down so it's not sticking out so far. You can clean up these edges. All this is all fixable. So, I mean, don't have to worry about being perfectly precise. All right. All right, I think we are blended enough. So now I think what we'll do is take just a teensy bit more of this shade just for the bottom part of that outer V. Just deepen that up just a little bit again, since we buffed away most of the color. And because, it's a matte shadow with a glitter in it, we didn't end up with glitter all over the place. Like, I don't even see any glitter fallout. It's one thing I do love about the ColourPop shadows is even when there's glitter in it, you don't usually end up with glitter all over my face. So even with the powder shadows or the Super Shock shadows, it usually isn't too big of a problem. Okay, so because I just need to play with something fun, I'm going in with this color here. It's called Sassy. It's kind of the blue-brown shade. And we're going old school. We're doing this the method you almost always see me use, and I am using my finger, and I am just going to put that all over the lid. All right. And a method I like to use is kind of a tapping / slightly pulling down motion toward the top. For some reason, this really just helps to get a more even application. And it helps with blending later on too. And honestly, the more you practice at this, the more the more accurate you can get using your fingers. Because I know a lot of people don't like to use their fingers to apply eyeshadow because it's hard to keep it where you want it. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. All right, so we're going to go back in with nothing else on the brush and just blend out where the lid shade meets the crease. And if you go from a little bit above, you're going to be less likely to mess up the actual lid shade. But if you do, you can just go back in, add a little bit more further down, and you're good. Okay, so now I'm going to take this light kind of white gold shade here, and I'm going to stick that right on the inner corner. Just take care of that right away. Oh, yes. Beautiful. All right. And we're also going to need, let's see. I think I'll just use this one. What are you? I don't think I've ever used you before. All right, I'm just going to take this brush here and I'm going to go back in with the camel shade and kind of do what we did on the top on the bottom. Just get some of that nice camel shade going. And just run that along the lower lash line. and kind of connect that to the upper lash line on the edges there. All right, and then we're going to go back in with this shade here. So like I said, just teeny tap in there and start at the edge and just gently work this across the lower lash line. We're basically kind of recreating what we did on the top with the crease along the bottom. And don't worry if you get a little too much on the bottom. It's going to work out in the end. And just blend that over. All right. Now, once again, taking our crease brush, we're just going to blend that out and blow it out. And make crazy alien faces while we attempt not to stab ourselves in the eye with our brush. Yes. All right. Whew. This always makes my eyes water, which is really unfortunate. So now we have this nice blown out effect. All right. And I feel like this side is just a teensy bit lighter. So we're just going to blend whoa, that went dark really fast. Okay. Too much. It's all good. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to bring it back down. Let's get that matte brow bone highlight, the brush with no extra product, dip into that, and start at the brow bone and work it down. Start at the brow bone, work it down. And it helps to diffuse if you went too dark anywhere, and really helps to blend that out. This is also a great trick if you're not that great at blending out your crease. You can just use darker going up and lighter coming down, and it will diffuse for you. There we go. Now we're nice and even. All right, and put a little bit more under there. And just because I want to add a little bit more sparkle, I am going to take a little bit of this lighter white gold shade in the palette and highlight just under my brow bone and blend that out with just my fingers. So you apply with one finger and blend out with another. And then you get a little bit of extra lift with the shine. And like I said, I didn't put a lot, just a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is clean off this brush. And I'm going to add a little bit of that green to the lower lash line just because we have the green shift on the top. I just want to see what that looks like. Camera me, we're going to play. So we're going to take a little bit of this green and we're just going to put that on the lower lash line and see what that does. Let's see. This is kind of like a nice olivey shade. That actually gives a really neat effect over the other eyeshadows. Got this really kind of cool green effect. I like it. I like it. All right. And we're just going to blend that out a little bit more. Just to make sure we don't have any really harsh lines on the bottom there. Because that can really make or break a look if you have too many harsh lines going on. So, I mean, you can see. You just want to have it nicely blended. All right. I'm kind of digging that. I think it looks pretty cool. I do think we're missing something, though. What could it be? Eyeliner. I'm such a brat. I don't know. I'm in a bratty mood today. What could it be? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to use this mirror here to apply my eyeliner so I don't completely fall out of frame. Well, I've been doing pretty decent recently. All right. And I don't want to break this kind of nice, soft look I have going around the outer edges, so I'm not going to do a wing today. I know, do this uber dramatic look and then not do a wing. Like, what? What are you doing? Although I do really dig these colors. I think they're really pretty. I think, though, I need to put just a teensy bit more of this sassy color on my lid, like right about here. Just amp up that shine a little bit. Yeah. Oh gosh, I love these blue-brown colors. Like, they're so pretty. I know. It's like I did dramatic, but like basic. Okay, and now I need mascara. So I'm gonna go in with this Total Temptation and hope for the best. I think I need to replace my tube soon. It's getting a little goopy. Still like the way this mascara looks, though. I think it's really pretty. Okay. Oh, yes. Whew. Gotta be careful about the blinking. This one does take longer than a lot of my other ones to dry, though. I mean, it's good for, like, layering, but it does seem to take quite a bit longer to actually... Oh, really? To actually dry down. I'm wondering why I'm having such issues, and I forgot to turn on my mirror. Come on, turn on. There we go. All right. I mean, it's a big brush, but man, it gets those lower lashes like popping. And now I have to wait for it to dry before I can wipe it off my nose. Good job, Jen. Good job. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why I feel so like I look off balance. And it's because I haven't done bronzer or blush or anything else. So let's see. We need a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. What do we want to use today? I haven't used this in a really, really long time. Let's go in with the e.l.f. This is the Fiji Duo. Has a really pretty kind of mauve-y blush, a little on the like corally side. And then it's also got a nice little bronzer. Oh, thank you. You know, I am kind of digging these colors with the pink eyebrows too. I think it's I managed to go dramatic without going clown. I like it. Okay. Okay, it's been a really long time since I've used this bronzer, so I do not remember how pigmented it is, and I want to say I remember it being fairly pigmented. So we're going to go very carefully with it because I kept it because I liked it, but it's been so long since I've used it that I don't remember how it actually behaves. Isn't that great? You keep something because you're like, I know I like it, and then you never use it. I swear I do this all the time. But I love e.l.f. because they're inexpensive and they come out with such great products. You know, this is actually a really nice bronzer, to be honest. It's building up beautifully. Whoops. Okay, I went a little dramatic there, but that's okay. All right, gonna bring that up onto the forehead. And try to bring in this forehead. 5 head, actually. I'm pretty sure I can fit all 5 fingers on my forehead. It's that giant. You know, it used to bother me as a kid, but now I'm just kind of like, whatever. You know, everybody's got different things they don't like about themselves, and honestly, worrying about my forehead is just way too much work. All right. Whew. Yeah, I went a little ham on the contour on this side. I mean, it looks nice, but it's a little dark. It's all good. Shit happens. I feel like it's kind of balancing the eyes, though, so... Alright. And just go down the sides of the nose, make sure everything just kind of is cohesive. So one thing I love about this brush, I can get right up in there and just run a nice light shade right down the nose. And I get more of a natural contour doing that. And just, emphasizes the actual shape of my nose. I'm not trying to change the shape of my nose. I like my nose. So if you like your nose, but you want to just add a little bit more dimension to your face, this brush is great. And it is, once again, it is also e.l.f. And everything about it has worn off, but it's an e.l.f. brush. I want to say it was like $6. It's one of my favorites to do contouring. I can contour my whole flippin' face with this brush, and it's great. And it's soft. All right. As my hair decides it wants to get, all the little fuzzies want to fall down. Okay. Alrighty. And now we need a blush brush. Let's find a blush brush that isn't dirty. Okay. So we're going to go in here with this It brush that I have and just kind of tap in there. Ooh. Now I remember why I kept this. It's pretty. Just a nice light. I mean, if you put a light application. But it's a nice, like, light color. I feel like this would complement a lot of people's, like, skin tones as well. Because it's, I think this color would look good even if you had, like, warm skin tones or cool skin tones. So I really dig this. I think it's kind of, like, awesome. That's pretty. I don't want to put on too much and, take this look to a whole new level, but I think for what I'm trying to attempt here, I think it looks pretty nice. I like it. Alrighty. So now I've used that duo and I'm totally digging it. e.l.f. Fiji duo. Awesome. e.l.f. makes some great products and they actually do last on the skin, which, not everything lasts on the skin. That reminds me. Where is a spoolie? So I can get... Oh, this one's so gross. Where's a clean spoolie? All right. I need to get this mascara off my face. And there we go. You ever get it on your face, let it dry, get a spoolie, scrape it off. Sometimes you might have to like repowder the area just to kind of make it match, but at least you get it off without completely destroying your face. And we'll just tap that in there. And we're fixed. See? Easy peasy. Alrighty. Do I want to play with this or this new ColourPop lipstick? Or I could do both. So this is the ColourPop Luxe Lip in Come On Sis. Also part of that collaboration. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I think I could get away with it. Let's do it. I like this. It's a nice kind of fairly like mauve-y nude, which are my favorite nudes to wear. But I also have very pink skin tones, so I prefer to wear colors like this. I love these Luxe lipsticks, though. I will be completely honest. I mean, I don't, ColourPop doesn't even know who I am. I just love ColourPop products, and these are amazing, and they last. I can wear them to work and apply it in the morning, and, I maybe touch up a few hours later, but, I mean, it's not like a full-on reapply. It's just a little touch-up. These things stay on, and unless I wipe it off while I'm eating, they stay on. All right. So just because I want to play with this today, because I keep forgetting about it, and honestly, it's a gorgeous gloss. And yes, I'm just piling it on. It's actually a very comfortable gloss, too. It just kind of gives that nice little sheen where, You get a little bit of that chameleon effect going on. Stuff's gorgeous. So this is, let's see here. This is in the shade Hydra Dragon, and it's by Surreal Makeup. Can you see it? There you go. Surreal Makeup. It's an indie brand. I picked up their stuff like a few months ago, and that's where I got my eyebrows and this gloss, and I'm digging them, and I kind of want more of their eyeshadows and stuff because damn, like, they got some cool stuff. Very, very pigmented colors. All right, so I think this is pretty much like the completed look of the day. We got to play with that new Persuasion palette, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so I think I'm going to take off for the day. But thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!